7 nights at Fort Stevens, our longest camping trip in the last year and our first trip with our new little camper. Chowder from Belbuie in Seaside. It's really good. I'm glad it's the clam chowder and not the seafood chowder.
Me too. I like the seafood chowder. But that is worlds above. You know, I'm having trouble because as much as I'm enjoying the oysters,
The chowder, yeah.
Good.
The chowder is really good. It's just been so long since we've had oysters. These are pretty big oysters.
Yeah, I know. They didn't skimp on them at least.
And they still taste good. Like sometimes they get bigger and they're chewy or don't taste quite as fresh.
They're so good. The oysters are really, really good. I feel like those crackers are probably the ones from last year.
Probably.
I guess they don't have to put an expiration date on crackers.
It's probably on the box.
Oh, yeah. Sure, maybe.
Expiration date is 1828.
So they're still good.
Right, still good.
I know it was expensive, but this was a good meal. I enjoyed this. I do wish it was cooler or we had some shade because I'd really like a fire.
Ripley caught us off guard on our last camping trip when she went from running around in the water to full-on swimming. She continued to surprise us here when she ran into the lake and swam more than we had ever seen before. She would even jump off the dock right into the water. She met some new friends and had the best time cooling off on the warm days.
All the girls with pretty mouths, they always walk your way. They follow you in cars and bars and even on airplanes. I'm special, yeah, I'm special, cause they just don't got.
The day ended with some delicious food. So I've really been trying to cook with cast iron camping more, but this meal really isn't the easiest to cook on cast iron, at least for me, I guess. Maybe if I practice more and I get there, but for now, today I'm going to be using my non-stick. And first time cooking with this prep area on my new camper, which is really nice, not having to use the picnic table or have to use another shorter table like I tend to have my stove and everything on. I'm gonna do some crispy skin salmon with some lobster, asparagus, and then hollandaise sauce. What's nice too is that we are at a campground. We are at Fort Stevens. This is just outside of Astoria. We're here kind of like a big family camping trip. Well, I'm really a fan of more secluded camping, like with dispersed camping. This is still kind of fun. Fun to have more people around and enjoy that a bit more. So while the asparagus is going, with a helicopter. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. It's pretty loud for me, but I don't know if my microphone picks it up. But it's actually not the Coast Guard, although there's Coast Guard helicopters as well, but we're near Astoria. It's where the Columbia River meets the ocean, and it's a really treacherous area of water, so there are pilot captains that get brought out to boats to help them navigate their way in and out of the mouth of the Columbia and the ocean, because it's a pretty dangerous route. I know Pacific Northwest, I should be using some good Chinook, but right now I'm just using some Atlantic salmon. It was cheaper, it kind of holds together, it's more forgiving, and in the end it's still pretty good. The butter onto the fire. I have that in a cast iron. That makes it a little easier to heat up the butter for the hollandaise while I'm using the camping stove for everything else. Next is the lobster. It's going to be a little hot. Let's get the salmon going. The butter. Asparagus. Now we have the lobster. Well, my asparagus is gone now, but
Here.
no, I don't need it. Just for the clip.
Yeah. Well, don't tell them that if you're trying to appeal to an audience. You can't lie about me giving you asparagus for your plate.
Cutting it out. Okay, so
I'm probably not going to eat them, so you
that's fine. I'm not gonna actually eat them.
Come here, have some salmon. The lobster's good, but the salmon's the best part of this meal, in my opinion.
She's like, put these in my way. Go ahead, keep going. Yeah, it's a good girl. She loves the water so much. I think she does prefer rivers or lakes, but I mean, a water dog is a water dog. I love going to the Pacific Ocean. Growing up here, it just feels so nice. It's perfect weather too. It's really warm. The water's always cold, but right now it feels really nice. At the campsite, it's all sun, no breeze, so it's just hot. And we just don't have any shade at our site, so we really wanted to get to the beach and be by the ocean and cool off a little. And boy, Ripley's appreciating it too. Yeah, you're cooling off? One thing I love about visiting the beach at Fort Stevens is seeing the remains of the Peter Iredale. The four-mast British sailing ship ran aground here in 1906 while waiting for a local pilot to guide it into the Columbia River. Heavy winds and currents pushed the Iredale onto the beach, where the impact broke 3 of its masts. Thankfully, no one was seriously injured. More than a century of waves, wind, and sand have slowly reclaimed most of the ship, but what's left has become one of the most recognizable sights at Fort Stevens. After a long and warm day, we skipped cooking and continued our annual tradition of grabbing a pizza from Fultano's. We also spent a little time pup-sitting my cousin's dog Finn, while Ripley took the opportunity to nap by the fire. Doing some puppy sitting. Cutie. Look at him. Such a cutie. Hi, Finnegan. He's a good boy. Somewhere during our last couple of days, I mostly stopped remembering to film. We had some family come stay with us and spent our time visiting. We had some sushi and made some lasagna. Took a drive by the jetty and squeezed in a little more time at the lake. Before I knew it, it was time to pack everything up and head home. Ripley was exhausted, and honestly, so were we. It was the perfect first week with our new little camper, and I can't wait to see where the next adventure takes us.